So recently, CNN, a massive news broadcaster, released an article in which they slated anime and manga as being child pornography. In this article, they made a video where they entered a manga store and apparently picked up a manga volume at random. The manga they so happened to pick up was Dolls Fall, a horror manga which happens to be about a young girl, often covered in a lot of blood. In this video, they purposely covered the front of the manga as if to say it's too graphic to show, but in fact the front cover literally shows two girls hugging. Now, they could have easily picked up any manga volume when they entered the store, but instead they went and tried to find the worst examples they could possibly find, which they failed at because Dolls Fall really isn't that bad. I mean, they could have easily picked up something as innocent as a volume of Naruto, which involves very to little no fan service, and is currently one of the most popular manga series in the world, so it would have been all over the store. And that's where my biggest problem with this article comes in. They took one niche market in the manga and anime world and tried to make it seem like that's all that exists. But you would never hear CNN talking shit about the American TV shows, movies and books that touch on a similar topic, because they feel it would have a too big a whiplash effect on them. They purposely went and targeted something they knew wasn't strong enough to fight back against them successfully. Then my second biggest problem was the reporter in this video. He spews so much bullshit trying to make everything sound worse than it is and how it's going to end the world. He goes on to say in the video that the manga volumes they looked at in the store were so graphic that they were forced to shut off the cameras, which is such bullshit. They then proceed to do the usual anime and manga make people kill people, which is another bullshit right-wing statement that is constantly being made in the West about other mediums, mostly video games. We always hear about how these serial murderers and rapists were found with manga comics and video games in their house, but it really has little to nothing to do with the actual case. In fact, we hear about this so much now that you would think there was no such thing as murder before video games were created, which is clearly bullshit. And now, as you could probably tell, I am an anime and manga fan and have been since I was young, never killed anyone though. And this is why this article really pisses me off, because they don't target the certain categories that release this kind of thing, which I'm not a fan of either, by the way. I choose not to watch or read these things which have disturbing shit happen in them because I'm not a fan of them, for the same reason people don't watch rape simulation porn, which exists in America as well, by the way, because people don't like that shit. There are people that do, but not everyone. I can fully agree that there is some messed up stuff out there that really needs to stop being produced, but to flat out attack the medium of anime and manga like CNN did here is wrong. With the power CNN has, they could have really made a dent in the current positive trend of anime and manga in the West. Something really needs to be done by somebody with a lot of power in the manga and anime world to protect the medium as a whole from attacks like this, and not just lay on their back and let it happen. God, this pissed me off. Right, that's the end of this rant before I go a little overboard. The review for No Game No Life will be up soon, so don't worry about that. And with that said, see you later, chaps.
Yeah.